Hello, my name is Adrian, and I wanted to take some time to talk to you about my first film, I Was a Greenhouse.
When you play, do you get better too?
Stronger, younger.
She isn't gonna make it!
If you can help my children, God damn it, you help them!
Yes, it is a very strange name. The original name was supposed to be Deuce Vagabond, the tale of the traveling minstrel. But there was this one particular scene in the film that takes place in a greenhouse, and a metaphor rises to the surface. That metaphor being that parents protect their children the same way that a greenhouse protects plants. And once I wrote the line, "Were you ever a greenhouse?" I felt like I had to change the title of the film.
You are the life inside your father. The same as one day, your children will be the life inside of you. And you will be the walls that protect them. You understand?
Were you ever a greenhouse?
I was. A long time ago.
I've come to learn that in the world of distribution, having a title that says what the movie is very clearly is looked on very favorably. Like Cowboys vs. Aliens. You know exactly what that movie is about. The genesis of the idea came to me when I was playing a lot of guitar, and the idea that music can be a healing force. I took this idea and magnified it and then placed it onto the shoulders of my lead character. I then took the whimsy of a man without a home and gave him this ability and planned to throw him into the lives of a single mother family of 4. With these two forces colliding, I was going to unravel the mystery of this red guitar. But I wasn't finished with the lead character. He needed a flaw. He needed to be broken in some way. So I created a situation that whenever he played the guitar, he not only healed everyone else in the room, but he healed himself. And all he wanted to do was die. This was the counterpoint on which I built this character. And so the story unfolds, peppered with some bad guys from the past.
Everything I do, you have done.
And a fantastic reporter that has been following this mysterious man for many years.
Have you by chance seen this man?
Who are you?
I'm a reporter, a journalist.
We shot the film on weekends. This took us about 3.5 months to complete. The budget of the film was basically zero. I had never done a film like this. This was a first endeavor for me, and it was for most of the people on the set too. I took out our bank loan to buy some of the equipment that we needed. Some people that got involved brought their own equipment, and I borrowed other equipment from other people. Actually, the computer that I used to edit the film was borrowed, and I should probably return that at some stage.
I pleaded with them, telling him we would all go with them. We would leave our farm and do whatever he wanted. He just laughed. He said, "This ain't no family hotel."
The film on a whole was a fantastic experience. It had some major hurdles, but overall was incredible. It was so wonderful to work with such talented actors who really brought a piece of themselves and put it into the film. Derek Lackenbauer shone as the lead character Deuce Vagabond, and Tanya Gulk was amazing as the mother, and her children Cassandra, Zach and Lauren rocked my world. Anthony Tulo was superb as Professor Mayhew, and Adam Oldfield was great as the reporter, as well as Adam Shaw, the doctor, was great. One of the most amazing things is to see something that once lived inside your head come to life and become something that is out in the world apart from you. It is only recently that the film has become available on some of the major platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Vimeo On Demand. This actually breaks us into a new part of filmmaking that we never even thought about, and that is distribution. When I was making this movie, the only thing that I thought about was actually getting the movie done. What camera to use, the schedule, casting, props, wardrobe, effects, post-production, and that kind of thing, but I never thought about distribution. Knowing where the film is going to go and how it's going to get there and making a plan to make that happen is super important. If you had to divide it correctly, you would get pre-production, production, and post-production would be on the one half, and distribution would be on the other. If you want to make more than one film, then you have to wrap your head around distribution. If you understand distribution, then you will have the power. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that the movie is perfect. It's not. And as the writer and director, the buck stops with me. I am steering the ship, and so the quality of the film, regardless of who is involved, is my responsibility. And as a first-time filmmaker, there were times where I really struggled. The writing could have been better, the directing should have been better, the cinematography should have been better, the audio was not up to scratch. If I had given the actors more time and more guidance, the performances could have been better. But the film is what it is. And like any first endeavor, it is a learning experience. This is the first film that I made, and I'm so proud of this movie. Yes, looking back now, it could be better. But when we were standing on set, we did our best. And you know what? On the next film, Bickerman's Grove, I made less mistakes. And the quality of the film is that much better in every area. If you want to check out what we are doing or want to see the first 25 minutes of my films, please go to the website in the description below. I Was a Greenhouse is a fantastic and unique story with some great performances and well worth your time. Dream big, work hard.